My name is Lenore Von Stein, and this is The Facts. This episode of The Facts is called The Weaker because I'm one of the weaker. I'm one of the little people. Anyway, I'm sitting here with some big people. There's Bern Nix is with me, Beth Griffith, Rachel Evans, and Andrew Bolotowski. And this is a rehearsal, actually, for the episode that we're going to shoot that I'm calling The Weaker. And so the inspiration is both being a marginalized soul and working very hard to move out of that category. But I'm also worried about what kind of person I'll be moving out of that category or on the way through that category. You know, I mean, the bad things and the good things that, you know, it's not just bad guys and good guys. It's like the bad person and the good person in each of us. You know, power is, power. And I want more of it, but there's a danger there. It's into song. Let's try the store. We're working on some of the pieces that are going to be in the episode. Continue to work on. It's an endless. And so, you want me to count this, or you want to hit it all on your own, and it's in common time, and sorry. I should count. Okay, here we go. So I'll give you 4 for nothing. What about here? 1. Tell me, you know. This is what I was doing all the time at another rehearsal, and I used to do this. Anyway, I would say 1, and I would say, "Is that too fast?" And you know, there's a built-in joke. 1, 2. That's
yeah.
2. Yeah. Okay. You know by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It sounds like played at that. It sounds like I'm walking up and down the aisles of some store, you know.
I like it.
Macy's. Of course.
Okay. Is there any part of it that you want to replay or look at? Bars? Things?
The mezzanine.
He wants
As opposed to the bridge.
I had this thing written out that I was for this, but I'll say it anyway. But it's slightly modified anyway. So I'm watching this. This show Need to Know. It took over Bill Moyer's slot on TV, and it looks like it's more conservative because of the set and the way people are dressed and where they look like bankers. It's a progressive bankers, and so they were. I remember Milano looks like that. It looks like bankers behinds, and whatever. And so there was this clip from this professor in Chicago who said he was despairing. I wrote it down. Despairing about the obstacles of getting violence less in Chicago, but not to fear, because there were ways to do it without dealing with the poverty issues. Which is why not deal with the poverty issues? This is where the rubber meets the road. And what are you going to do? Have like anger management classes? And it's like Florence during Dante's time. That's one of my favorite books, maybe my favorite book. It took me about 1.5 years to read it, and the longer I live, the more I sort of understand, although I only vaguely remember the book, why it touched me so deeply, or I feel it. I don't understand because I don't remember, but so this is kind of an example of it. Very. I was talking to a college professor in a big poli-sci department. A woman, only woman in the department. She'd worked in the department for years and years and been passed up for more than one time for promotion. And at one point, she took them to court. And in the court case, it came out, and maybe this is the only way it would have come out, that she was making, that everyone in the department, that were all men, they were making on average 18% more than she was. And whether you like women or not, it's the economy, stupid. Of course, it's not just your economy or my economy. It's not just your book deals, or it's not just your pension or your annual raises. It's not just your wise investments. It's not just your philanthropic instincts. It's not just your haircuts or your daughter's wedding or your pragmatism. Sitting on the dock of the bay. So far, the older I get, the smarter I get. So far. Then it's going to reverse. Oh. So let's try mumbling. Mumbling, where's mumbling, 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 mumbling? I got it.
Good, I do too.
So, okay, this is an issue. This is an issue, right, ladies and gentlemen? The issue of lively and accelerating as it goes along. I'm interested in that. So, you want me to count it? You want to just,
I do the thing.
Vern has a
Yeah.
cue.
I have a cue.
you have a cue. Okay, but let's talk a second about this accelerating stuff. Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
Uh-oh.
But what do you say?
Put your foot on the pedal.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So you don't need me to count this, right?
You gotta get the ignition.
Get the ignition. Okay.
We all- I was gonna say we all-
Lively. You know, like you're in a bar at night, but early in the night.
We all have exhilarators. We'll use them.
Okay. Why don't we just try it? Okay. Why don't we just? You want to try your cue?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me give you a tempo. Anywhere.
Okay.
1, 2. Oh.
Oh my God!
Why not? Let's see what happens.
I'm thinking of dancing a jig.
Follow.
1, 2, 3.
On.
Okay, so we're just gonna do that once, Vern? No, twice. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
did it twice.
Yeah, you did.
It was so fast. Maybe you have to do it 4
Yeah.
times.
Okay.
But that's
I'm
kinda-
sorry.
I think
Okay,
we did
3
one
times.
and a half.
1.5. Do it again.
Do it twice.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We're waiting on you.
Oh, okay. 1,
I really heard it. Towards the end, I really heard it.
towards the end.
No, and it's not you. And let me tell you, because I want to cop to this. That as many musicians, you know, you're playing in front of people, and you pretend to listen to what's going on around you, because at least I did a lot of that. And I did it so much I couldn't hear what was going on, because I was so self-involved and worried or whatever, you know, taking care of my own business, that I couldn't really hear, you know. And sometimes, like if I was playing a club, I would really, you know, I would pretend to really dig it. I didn't know, you know, what was happening. And I just knew where I was going to jump in, you know, but I didn't, you know, and it corrupts your ears, you know, like, and so I'm trying to uncorrupt my ears. So I was listening, you know, I was listening. Towards the end, I had to force myself. And, you know, these are cultural bags that you get put in, and you know, there's any number of them. They're just endless. No, Say that with stores. That song we played before the store, that was about this store that I kept on dreaming about, this great store in my dreams, and I don't know if it was real or parts of it were real and parts of it were not real, but in a way New York offers that possibility. There aren't many good stores, but it offers the possibility of a lot of good stores, and that's so wonderful. It's like a good meal, more than, I don't know, but a good store or a series of good stores where you can afford it and there's beautiful things and just drown me in that. The Real Housewives of New York City. I can buy that. I can buy this little piece of that. I can buy this. I can buy that. I can buy this thing you made. I can buy this other thing that you made. I can buy this thing to taste. I can drink and whatever. That is I'm having trouble with insomnia. I think I've been having trouble with insomnia, I don't know, it's years now. Anyway, I went to my doctor yesterday. This is the truth. And my doctor brought me this little sheet. And I had heard most of this stuff, like stop working a couple of hours before you go to sleep, and don't sleep in the same place where you do lots of other things, make it a separate little experience. And da-da-da-da. But I got it. But the one thing that she said that is I'm practicing, but it's real hard, is finish all your thinking, your adding up of the day, before you lay down in the bed. And you're just coming down and down and down. I never stop thinking. And so you're supposed to, do it like she said, do all your head to-do lists before you get into the bed. You finish that in your head, you lay down in the bed. If somebody would read me a story, it would help a lot. And now I lay me down, and my next door neighbors are having that same problem too. They've moved into different rooms, and I'm wondering, is the whole floor that I live on, is the whole building not sleeping? People working too hard, right? people climbing and working and climbing and working and thinking and hiding, wishing, hoping, pretending. What about my pretending time, Doctor? Do that before you go to bed.
That put us all to sleep.
I heard that. Maybe it just needs to be soft enough or something. And
Well, one of us will call you up in the middle of the night and read you a story.
Lenore, I'm here to read you something. How's that? I'll read you a selection from Carl Sandburg. Rutabaga Stories or Rutabaga Pigeons. Okay, Bozo the Button Buster Boy. We'll read that.
in this series, The Facts, this is now we're going weekly. And in this weekly series, The Facts, is going to be alternating discussions with people with artworks, many of which will have been inspired by one or more of the things that were in the discussions. And maybe the discussions, the topics of discussions will be set off, inspired by ideas that come out of this. So there's, I think of different ways of saying it because I'm always trying to raise money to do it. Planes of creativity, these levels, these planes of the creative process, really exposing it, or at least my particular creative process, ideas, and then I make works about things that I'm disturbed by, and this has always been this is why I do this. And then I'm less disturbed by them, at least temporarily, because I find out something else that I gain some insight, and I win a little, one for me. And so one of the things I thought today for one of the episodes of the discussion episode is, it's still vague, but here's the outline of it, is what do some cultures leave out? Like sometimes I'm looking at the world around me and I'm thinking, how much better could it be if for instance, if all of these people were better educated in certain ways, but then again, all these college-educated people are screwing this woman's salary. But in any case, so what do you buy with certain things that, still it's very vague, inclusions into culture and exclusions from culture. I mean, what do you buy and what do you lose with the different brands of injustice that are endemic to all cultures? And specifically, let's look at a specific type of injustice and towards a specific group of people, because it's a worldwide event, this stuff. The players change. And so it's, and that's what I thought I'd find the ideas, I have these ideas, and then I find some experts to talk to me about it and hit me, so I'm not just floating around in the same place. I'm floating maybe in a different place.